James, and with me is Chris.
Up, everybody.
Yeah, the double thumbs. And what was that in your hand? Flower?
You guys can, yeah, it's a
Oh, okay.
one of those.
Super Mario. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot their name, but what I forgot. Are they plant something? I can't remember.
Mm, I thought you knew. Thought you were the one.
Yeah, no, I forgot what their name is. I always forget because Nintendo they have so many characters like in their world and like they have for every little thing. There's a little name.
Right. All right.
Goombas and all kinds of.
Well, we're the Eerie Cast, and today we're watching Nuke's Top 5. 5 ghosts caught on CCTV camera footage. This is a quick one,
Okay.
but should be cool. Hopefully it's cool.
All right, let's go.
5 incidents of ghosts caught on surveillance video or CCTV. Paranormal creature caught on camera.
Ooh.
The woman who recorded this video claimed that she had been repeatedly startled awake by strange, unexplained noises in her bedroom at night. To try to determine the cause of the strange sounds, she decided to set up a camera as she slept. This is what she found when she reviewed the tape the next day.
Ooh.
The couple have no pets, but the video looks almost like some sort of animal or small creature jumping onto the bed, laying briefly next to the woman's face, and then
Oh.
jumping down at a strange backwards trajectory.
Yeah, that's weird.
You could still kind of see it right there moving around. Yo,
How
that
it goes. Yeah.
was freaky as heck, man.
Just
It's
do it
like
again.
some sort of animal or small.
Gosh, I don't know. That looks weird, right?
Yeah, yeah, it does look weird.
It kind of looks like a child almost, but like not a whole child.
I was gonna say, little duendes. Remember from yesterday? Those little creatures thing.
the, the gnomes or whatever. We can never decide what they
That's the
are.
yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
But that is eerie, dude.
Creature jumping onto the bed, laying
I'm
briefly
gonna say
next to
this
the
one is
woman's
real,
face, and then jumping
just because
down at a strange
just the way
backwards
it looks.
trajectory.
I'm gonna go with it's real.
Yeah, I don't know. That is freaky deaky, man.
The right
But,
side.
but,
You see
but
the
yeah,
light?
yeah, on the right side.
Go up a bit.
Back
You
or
see where she's at, right? No, you see where she's at, right? Point where she's at.
she's right here, right?
Okay, go a little bit to your right. Go a little bit to your right. What's that hump? Yeah, right there. What's that?
I don't know. I think that's some dude's ass.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, what is that? Or it could also be a pillow too, just sitting there.
I mean, I'm
Make
I'm
sure
assuming that's a shoulder right there, maybe, and then that's a butt, and that's like a leg, but I'm not
you
100%
think
sure.
so? Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't
That's
know, man.
weird.
But that
All right.
thing creeps me the heck out, man. Because I mean,
Yeah,
I got
definitely.
dogs; they'll jump on me in the middle of the night and wake me up. So, like,
Yeah,
imagine if that wakes me up and like my dogs aren't there.
right.
Yeah, that's a little too much, man.
Yeah.
It trips me out that it's been happening to her so much. She's like, okay, I need to record it because this is bothering me. I was expecting to see something like a raccoon or something, but I wasn't expecting a little tiny weird freaky person.
It is weird.
And then I feel like you see something right here kind of moving around on the left side of her.
It does. Yeah.
Like it's right there. I don't know.
Yeah. Just weird.
That would freak me the hell out though.
Weird. Yeah.
Shadow ghost hit by
Shadow
car.
ghost hit by a car. A surveillance camera in the parking lot of a Malaysian hotel captures a strange
Pause it.
ghostly encounter. Two men are driving through
Pause
the
the video.
parking lot.
Yeah.
Before we start this video, you haven't been tempted to put like a camera in your house just to see what's going on, like anything? I've been tempted to
Mm,
put one in my room just to catch anything here.
I don't know, man. I still go by that whole thing where like if you start giving it attention, then it's gonna start showing itself more.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Cause
because I
I,
felt like if I were to catch something here, I'll be freaking the shit out.
cause I want to say at one time I told my wife like, hey, like I think I'm snoring, but I'm not
Right.
sure. I think I want
Hmm.
to put like some kind of camera thing in front of my face to see what happens. And she flat out was like, no, I don't want you to do that. She kind of has
And
like
it's
that
crazy because
same mentality I have, where it's like if you
right.
put something in our room, or we put something to film in our house, we're gonna catch something we don't want to see, pretty much.
Yeah, and then that's gonna freak you out to the point where you're like, oh shit.
Which
Yeah,
is
that makes sense.
which
Yeah.
is which is interesting because I do have like a little security camera. Like I don't have it up anymore, but I did have it
Mhm.
up. But it was for when we were like out of town and the dogs were home, and we had people coming over and checking on the dogs and stuff like that. We just wanted to make sure that they were
Right.
okay, you know. But I mean, I never
Uh,
saw anything weird on there.
the other day, I caught some noises that like downstairs. You know how I have the ring,
Mm,
and I couldn't know. I don't know what it is. It could be a cat or something. I don't know.
cat, crackhead, who knows?
Yeah, yeah, who knows? But yeah, anyways, continue the video then.
All right. I've seen this one a lot. I don't know if this is real. He just like runs over a shadow.
Like when a mysterious shadow figure darts in front of their car.
Boom.
They slam on their brakes and get out to investigate, but they find nothing. The mysterious shadow has vanished into thin air.
Uh, I'm gonna say that one's fake.
Yeah.
Hotel room ghost. Now, I've put this clip in another video a long time ago, but I feel like I'd be remiss if I didn't include this
Ooh,
incident
yeah,
in a
this
countdown
one.
of the creepiest ghost clips caught on CCTV. So here it is for those of you who haven't seen it.
You seen this one before, right?
No, no, I've never seen this.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say anything then.
The security team at the Wingate Hotel get called to one of the rooms due to multiple reports by hotel guests of someone screaming inside one of the rooms. Creepiest of all, the room has not been booked for the night, so no one is supposed to be inside.
What's going on, John? There's no one checked into that room. There should be nobody in there. I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's gonna enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one.
Something like walks out.
The screams go
It's hard to
quiet
see.
as the security guard enters. Eventually, we see a chilling, disembodied shape that seems to exit the room. The security guard reports that all of the furniture in the room has been turned upside down,
Mm-hmm.
but the room is empty.
John, are you there? Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture has been turned upside down hold on.
I'll say
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that one is real. It just seems very like
I mean,
I don't
it's
know, there's something
very
about this one.
cool. I don't know if it's real or not, though. That's the only
Okay.
thing.
Where did it take place? Did it say in the beginning?
It
Or
said
did it?
the Wingate, which might be Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm not
I don't
100%
know.
sure.
I'm gonna have to say real for this one. I don't know, I just get that feeling it's real.
I mean, like I said, it's really creepy and it's really good,
Uh,
really put
Um,
together well.
I have an uncle that he passed away maybe like a year ago, and he said a story like this. Because he was a security guy.
Right.
Right here, I don't know where, somewhere in LA, and something kind of like this happened where he was hearing noises and shit, and he went into the room, and he couldn't find out like anything, so he went out apparently, supposedly, and then he saw the ghost or whatever, and went through like a wall or something like that. He said.
Huh.
So I don't know, and it was kind of like a building like this, like a big hotel area. So I don't know. I always feel like these could be real, you know. So
Did you ever meet the Hicks
the
at
Hicks,
church
Hicks,
at
could
NCR?
be, could be.
Uh, the dad was like a security guard, and um, the last job that I remember him having before we left was he had gotten a job at a hospital. I don't remember which hospital it is, but
Okay.
he would say that like there was one of the floors, like one of the like surgery room floors, whatever, right? And like the whole floor is all surgery. So at certain times during the day or at night, it would just be completely empty because they don't have anything scheduled. and he said that his job was he had to go up there and just kind of walk through, make sure everything was okay, make sure nobody was just up
Okay.
there for no whatever reason. But he would
Mm.
get up there and he would say that it was just like eerie, just like really, really. Oh, I said it, eerie. But it was just like really, really freaky in there. Like he just felt like there was people there, but like nobody was there. And I want to
That's
say one
weird.
time he said he went up there and like the security alarms and stuff were going off, but like no noise, like just the lights were flashing. So he had to
Oh,
call down and he was like, "Hey, like, whatever, the lights are going off, like there's some kind of like, whatever, fire or something up here. Can you guys double check?" And then they
right.
could check their computer and like, "Oh no, there's no fire alarm going off. There's nothing going off." And he's like, "Okay, well, can you send somebody up here from maintenance to come fix it?" And he turned on his camera on his phone to record it. And so you see the
Yeah.
lights flickering and
Flashing.
everything's
Yeah.
flashing and everything on the whole floor. No noise or anything
Hmm.
though. And but I want to
I heard
say
that
that
those.
in the footage though,
Uh,
it looks like you see someone at the very end of the hallway, but it's hard to
wait, you
tell.
saw the? So you saw the video?
Yeah, he showed us the video. He actually showed us it at church. And it's
Oh
like
wow, that's.
it's weird because it doesn't really look like anything. It just looks like a little like shadow thing run by, but you can't really tell
Yeah.
because the lights are flickering. So you can't tell if it's
Yeah.
just like
Right.
bouncing
Right.
off of
Right. Right.
something, whatever. But obviously, it's like on this, like you see down the hallway. That's kind of how he was showing it. And at the very end of the hallway, it just kind of looked like something just went like whoop whoop. But then again, you can't really tell. So we're just like, oh no,
Hmm.
it's probably just like whatever the lights flickering or the strobes going or
I
whatever,
think.
you know.
I think having a job as a security, it's pretty easy from what I've heard, right? The pay is pretty good, very relaxing, but at the same time, I feel like it depends where you're at. Let's say you're
Yeah.
securing a hospital. I feel like I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Or some abandoned place. I don't think I would do more of maybe where there's a lot of people security,
Right.
but not some abandoned place or because then it's like you're gonna see something. I feel like you're gonna see something.
I don't know. You might be able to
Like
make some good money, filming stuff and letting people pay you to walk through there and stuff. You probably get fired,
yeah,
but I
because
mean,
I've seen right here where I live. I'm next to Paramount, and there's always security guy just standing there, sitting there for the whole day, not doing shit and getting paid.
I'm
But
sure they're doing
I don't
something. I don't think they're not doing
know. I don't know.
nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, continue with the video.
All right.
The disappearing woman. In Bogota, Colombia, a network news station reports the appearance, or rather the disappearance, of a woman captured on two different surveillance cameras. What makes
Huh.
this video especially interesting is that it was captured on two separate CCTV cameras at two different angles. Experts claim that the clothing worn by the woman is in a style that was popular in the area over 100 years ago.
Hmm.
I don't get it. Is she the one running and then stopping, running and then stopping, or is that just the
That's what
camera footage?
it looks like. But
It looks like it's her doing that, right?
yeah, yeah, it's her.
That was so quick.
Yeah, I don't know.
Over 100 years ago.
I'm gonna say it's fake. Fake for our.
Mexico City
Mexico City
intersection.
intersection ghost. On September 18th at 2:20 a.m. in the morning, CCTV cameras covering a busy intersection in Mexico City seem to capture what appears to be the ghost of a young girl appearing in the middle of a busy intersection.
Ooh.
As in the Bogota video, what truly makes this footage interesting is that the supposed apparition is caught from multiple angles and can be seen from three different CCTV cameras at the exact same time.
Huh.
Hmm.
Eh. Yeah, I don't know about
I don't
that
know.
one. I was kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
like,
gonna
oh,
say.
cool, it's from all different angles, but then when you see it, it's like There was something there, but you couldn't really tell. Then all of a sudden, the girl popped up,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay.
Say it with me. Fake.
Yeah,
That's all.
I think this is fake. Maybe for like a
Yeah.
movie or something weird. I don't know. Look, see, look,
Yeah.
it's just like a blurry thing. Okay, cool, blurry thing. All of a sudden, boom, she turns into a little girl.
I think the only one that was real for me, I'm gonna have to say the one with the security.
The security one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's real. I don't think it's fake.
I think the one with the
Oh yeah,
lady and
that
the
one.
weird
Yeah.
duende
Okay.
monster thing. I think that one was. I mean, it could
Okay.
be
So you think?
fake, but I mean that one kind of freaked me out though. Out of all of
Yeah.
them, that
No,
one
for
freaked me out the most.
no for me the security just because you like you said someone told you already like a story. You saw it. My neighbor also claims. So I don't know.
Yeah. No, that was pretty good. I mean, like I said, it was a short one, but
Yeah, not bad.
action packed. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think some of them were fake though. But
So the security one, you're like completely fake, or you're like 50-50 on that one.
I'm kind of 50-50. I want to say it's I've seen it so much that I want to say more people looked into it and maybe they found out that it was fake or whatever, but
Okay.
it's also one of those things where just like there's just so much going on and then like the
Yeah.
screaming to me doesn't sound real. Like it sounds like
Mm.
monsters screaming.
Yeah.
"Ah, ah, ah." Like it's just kind of yeah, I don't know. There's
Yeah.
something about it.
Right.
I want to say I watched something where they said that it was fake, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe it was a different
It
footage or
happened what
something.
in 2003, right? I think it said. I think 2003, if I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2003.
2003. Yeah. So that's a long time ago. That's over 20 years.
And I mean, it's super cool. You know, you have like it's recording one guy who's talking to somebody else who's talking to this guy. You don't really get to hear him and his
Right.
reaction,
Hmm.
but then you see what's going on, and then you see like the ghost come out, and then he says he sees something in the room, and then the lights start flickering down the hallway, and it's like meh.
Yeah. Do you have any buildings like that where you live? Like any, like, or not really? Any hotel buildings like that?
Kind of yeah. There's the ooh, there's a couple good ones. There's like the old naval housing,
Okay.
and they've renovated a lot of them. Um, but there's some that are still just like super dilapidated that nobody.
Wow.
Supposedly people live in them, but they look like they're
Oh
falling
wow.
down. Yeah.
They're falling.
But then like there's like the Admiralty housing. They've rebuilt a lot of those houses, and they look really nice now. But I remember when we first moved here, they hadn't done anything with them, and they were really like messed up and dilapidated and stuff. But now I
They
think
don't have.
one's like a restaurant and the other one's something else, like a catering service or
They
something.
they don't have projects, do they, over there where you're at? Because you know how late there's projects, which is like these
Uh,
houses looking old
yeah,
as hell.
yeah,
And
kind of. There's we have some
okay,
spots out here. Yeah,
they're pretty bad. They're just like they look like coming apart.
yeah, a little bit.
Here in LA, there's a lot of projects, and those things look horrible. Like you
It's
could
also
just see it
because
by
oh yeah, I
you,
mean
you you can see like there's drug deals going on there. Like you could see all kinds of shit going on there.
oh yeah, here like there's like a there's like a Wendy's and there's a hotel behind it, and we went into the
Uh,
Wendy's drive-through and behind us at the hotel we could see people like oh there's a hooker, you know, oh there's a drug deal going on. There's a bunch of dudes walking out checking the back of some dude's trunk. I'm like oh yeah he's selling drugs like
oh wow,
it's pretty bad but
that's funny. Yeah, but
um
yeah,
but I
that's a
was
cool
gonna say
video.
there's actually also the old naval hospital and it was in service up until I want to say 2016.
What happened to it? What was the reason?
They were like decommissioning it and they were building a new
Oh,
hospital. But we had a
hmm,
friend that was a nurse and she worked there and she
hmm,
would say like, yeah, it was super creepy because they were like slowly shutting down floors.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so like I want to say it's I can't remember how I don't want to give it like a false number, but it's however many stories tall. And then by the time they were completely shutting down, I think only like the first three floors were still had people and patients and stuff. And the rest of
Kind of
the
like what?
whole Navy hospital was just like desolate. And she went up there with her like whatever nursing buddies and kind of toured it a
Hmm.
little bit, and she said like
Yeah.
it was so weird because it was like one of the floors, it was like they just decommissioned that floor like a week before, and they went up there to go look around, and it looked like it'd been fucking like empty for years. Like
It's
doors were
kind.
ripped off the hinges, all the tiles were falling down. Oh, look who joined me. Hey, Teddy.
It's kind of. It's kind of like the General Hospital, the one right here in LA, where remember they closed it down, that old building, and they moved everybody to the new building.
Yeah.
Kind of like the same thing. Yeah. I
Yeah,
feel
I
like a
mean,
lot of these places they close because of money. It has to do with money,
I don't know.
right?
I mean, that was like a full working hospital, and then they just like shut it down, and then they just had a new
Mm,
one. So I mean, I don't know. But yeah,
that's
but it
weird.
was really trippy that she was just like, yeah, like this floor was active like a week ago, and now it's like not.
Gone.
And it looks like, yeah, it looks like a bomb went off inside the building or whatever. She said like there was just stuff thrown all over the floor, everything was all tore up, like ceiling tiles were falling down and stuff like that already.
Right, right.
And it was like, what the heck? Like, and she was surprised. She was like, man, like her and her friends were just working there like last week, and now it's just destroyed.
There's another hospital, not that far from here. I think it's called San Vicente. I think it's called something like that.
Okay.
It's like I think our boss Kevin, he knows about that spot. I'm pretty sure, and I think it's been closed since 2015, if I'm correct. Either between 15 or 18. I don't know, around there.
Hmm.
And sometimes I drive by there and it looks creepy because the lights are always on, nobody's in there, and it's like I'm pretty sure there's activity happening there. A lot of people died. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, but anyways, not bad. Your cat.
I know. He's so cute. He's being obnoxious though.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us at the Eerie
Thanks for
Cast.
give us a thumbs up
Yeah,
like
like and
always,
subscribe.
and if you have any ideas for like videos we should react to, just submit them, to our email, right? We have an email
Yeah,
that
we
they
have an
can submit.
email or they can send us a comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Till next time, guys. Later, everyone.
Bye. Mwah.